get your first goal when the puck goes off the other guy's head. Things were going right.
Yeah, that's a good bounce, right? No, it's great bounce. Well, he threw the puck on, trying to throw the puck on net, so he got rewarded. So it was nice to see that.
Salhany, 3 assists tonight. Bertuzzi, 2 goals tonight. You said last night you need your scorers to score, and that's exactly what they did tonight.
Yeah, we need that line to produce for us, and they did that, right? And they're consistent every night. Taylor and Sal have been. Maybe they don't get rewarded. Sometimes they do all the little things right, and it was nice to see them get rewarded.
Second period's been kind of a sticking point for the last couple of weeks. A little bit better tonight. They conceded the 1 goal, a bit of a defensive breakdown, but overall, is this a little bit more according to the plan?
Yeah, I mean, it was better, right? I think if we don't go D to D there, nothing happens. If we go straight up, if we go north, like we talked about, especially in the second period, we can't keep bringing pucks back into our zone. Because once you get pinned in there, it's hard to make a change and get out. And, if Hutchie just would have went straight up to the winger, probably would have got it deep and probably wouldn't have happened. But those are learning curves from our young defensemen. They're learning. But, yeah, no, our second period was much better tonight.
Good news on the special teams tonight. Power play goal, short-handed goal. Can't be disappointed there.
No, I mean, we've been working on power play all week and, going on early and working at it. Like I said, we were hot at the start of the year and we hit a little dip there, and now hopefully this will get us going here for the next few games.
In the pregame interview, Robbie asked you, what did you work on this week? You said we worked on a lot of things, but what was the priorities,
Special teams was our priority. I mean, 5-on-5, we've been pretty good. We've been one of the better defensive teams all season, not giving up a lot. And, we have to get better. Special teams, like, usually if you both percentage equals around 105 together, so 80 and say 80 the penalty kill, 25 the power play, or vice versa. It's good, right? You should win a lot of games that way. And right now we were nowhere near the 105. That should be our goal. And I think tonight, hopefully, that's going to help us.
Isley, it sounded like that's long term. Olsen, any news there? And are you expecting Campbell back tomorrow? Yeah,
Campbell's back in the lineup tomorrow, and McLean will be back tomorrow, so it'll be nice to have body. Obviously, Jansen was great. I was able that Binghamton let him come help us. They had a big home game tonight, and I thought Jansen did a great job coming up from the Federal Hockey League and came and helped us, so that was nice. But no, it'd be nice to get bodies. Isley will probably be out, at least 2 to 3 months probably, which is, it was a guy we really wanted to pick up here and help us out, but he'll be back in time. It'll be like a new player would be picking up like at the trade deadline basically when he's back. And then Olsen, he had an MRI today, so we're waiting for the results, and fingers crossed there's no issues there. And then Gervais day to day, and yeah, it'd be nice to get healthy, but it's adversity, right? So next man up, do a job.
Jeremy Brodeur tonight ties the blender record for wins. Just talk about what he means to this organization.
He means a lot, right? He's been solid all season in our net, and not only is he on the ice, he's been good for us, but off the ice, he's a leader too in our room, and he's part of our leadership meetings, and we have meetings where our leadership group. Rhodes is in there. He's been around. He's got a lot of experience, and no, he means a lot to our team, to us as our coaching staff. I know he means a lot to our community and our fans, and he can't ask more from Rhodes.
Brendan tomorrow night, Maine.
Yeah, Brendan's going to get a start. He hasn't played in a while, but we need to get him in and make sure he stays sharp too.
How big is it for a guy like Brendan, a guy who hasn't played a lot, just to get him in there?
Yeah, I mean, he deserves to play too. If it wasn't for him at the start of the year, we wouldn't have been 4-1-1, whatever we were at the time, or 3-1-1. And Brenny's a good goalie. We have 3 really good goalie, and it's too bad Welsh hasn't got a start yet too, because he's a good goalie too. So no, we're confident in all our goalies, and yeah, we're excited for Brenny getting to start tomorrow.
Welsh just got the shiny new pads too.
Welsh has got the new stuff. He looks good, and he works hard in practice, and you can't ask for anything more.
Do you think tonight's the kind of game that can kind of turn things around for you after the way you guys have played the last couple of games?
Yeah, I mean, like we got away from it last week. We weren't very consistent, and now we got to build off tonight and do the same thing on the road, right? It's going to be tough. Their building's a tough place to play, and I'm sure Killer's going to have them ready, right? He probably wasn't happy with their performance tonight, so I'm sure we're going to see a different team, but we got to go there and play a simple road game and make sure we stick to our systems.
Yeah, it was nice. It was about time I finally got on the stat sheet. It comes with hard work and effort first, so it's about doing the little things, and then that stuff will fall. So it's nice to get on the right side of the puck, and now we just got to keep it going.
You know, Coach talked about it last week. You need to get the guys going yourself. Salhany, you get 2 goals, 3 assists for Salhany. Seems like everything's starting to come together. It's a huge win for you guys tonight.
Yeah, it was nice to have a full week of practice with them, figure out what their little details are, and just figure them out as a line. I thought we did good things well last game and then also tonight, so now we just got to keep building and get better with every single game that we play.
At some point earlier on in the game, you made a pass basically from your knees, not further down. What was going on in your head when you just did anything to get on that play?
Yeah, I forget who the D was. I think it was Brando made a good play on the wall, and then I saw Sal rush in the slot, so I just tried to get it to him and hopefully give him a partial B-way. So I was just trying to get the puck to him any means necessary, and luckily it got through to him, and we almost had a chance there.
Because if it weren't for the defender's stick, just getting a touch on it, you probably would have buried that. It was close.
Yeah, it was close, but yeah, it was a good play from Sal. We almost got a goal there, which was nice.
Your first goal, it looked like it hit the defender in the shoulder or helmet even.
Yeah.
What exactly happened? Do you know?
I think it hit him in the head.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you know, last few games I've had a couple shots and I've been looking for it, and I think the hockey gods repaid me tonight, and that's all you can do. So it's just about doing the little things, and it's just nice to get on the stat sheet finally.
It's the kind of crazy break this team needed right now.
Exactly, yeah. It's about those little bounces and taking advantage of it, which we did tonight, and now we just got to keep going. We got a huge game tomorrow, and we need another 2 big points.
How close was that Bert pass from his knees, where he was basically like on the ice? He passed it almost directly to your tape.
Oh, I know, yeah. I think it was right there. Maybe the defender got a stick in. I think maybe even I had a little bit more time than I thought, but what a great play from him for sure.
You know, Coach talked about last week. The scorers need to get on the board. Bertuzzi tonight with 2 goals. Yourself with 3 assists. How big is that for you guys?
Yeah, that's huge for the confidence, and I feel like we've been playing pretty well, just not getting the bounces, and yeah, it's nice to see those going and hopefully we can keep going with that.
You're a little rough stretch coming into tonight. You know, you think tonight could be the kind of game that turns things around. You know, Foster gets his first goal as a Thunder. Hutchison gets his first pro goal. 3 assists from yourself. Bertuzzi gets 2 goals. You think it's kind of everybody can kind of get on the right pace here and, you know, find their stride?
Yeah, I think a lot of us have been fighting it a little bit, and seeing those goals go in for a lot of guys, Foss, Hutchie, Bert, just builds the confidence, and then you start playing with a little less grip in the stick, and you're just flowing, and hopefully we can get to that.
Hutchison looked like a real happy guy when he got his first. Whole team looked happy there.
Yeah, of course, we're all happy for him, and of course, getting your first ECHL goal is huge.
You know, special teams tonight, you know, power play, first goal for you guys since November 15th, shorthanded goal. You know, that must have been huge for you guys.
Yeah, I think the last stretch here, we haven't been up to standard on both sides of special teams, so it's great. You know, usually the team that does better in special teams is going to win the game, and it showed tonight.
You know, obviously, you know, a couple guys getting a little healthier tomorrow. Campbell comes back. You know, you get McLean back. You know, how big is it, you know, to finally get some healthy bodies back in the lineup?
Yeah, I think on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, we had a pretty healthy lineup, and it just shows how quickly things change with call-ups and injuries, and kudos to some of our guys that stepped in, you know, Wallard and Hutchie playing forward when they're defensemen. Kudos to those guys helping out in any way they can, and yeah, it'll be nice to get some healthy bodies back.
It could be a Thunder franchise record for wins tonight. Just talk about what this organization has meant for you since you've been here.
I did what?
You tied the franchise
Oh,
record.
tied it? No way. That's awesome.
Team record is it 30? I think it's 34.
I thought
I'd have to check.
it was 36.
I'd have to double check.
I have no clue. Well, I mean, either way, yeah. To answer your question, like, yeah, I mean, it's my 3rd year here. You know, I love this organization and the people here. Like, you know, it's not very often you get to come back to the same place 2-3 years in a row, right? So yeah, you know, they treat everyone here with great respect, like within the organization, and you know, our fans are awesome. I couldn't speak highly of the city of Glens Falls and this organization.
You know, tonight was kind of the kind of game you guys needed. Salhany, 3 assists, Bertuzzi gets 2 goals, special team, power play goal, shorthanded goal. It seemed like everything tonight was kind of going for you guys.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of the game we've been waiting for the past couple of weeks. You know, we always be talking about, like, you know, trying to winning that race to 3, and you know, we did that tonight, and then we got the job done. So you know, their line played great. You know, they played hard. That was kind of our older, more veteran line, and they set the tone for everyone, and everyone followed suit. So great to see.
You know, the second period has been a struggle for you guys. How nice was it for you guys, you know, coming out of the second period tonight with the lead?
Yeah, I mean, any league going to the third. I mean, I'm not sure what the stats are in the entire league of teams winning when they're leading going into the third, but I'm sure it's pretty high. So it's a goal of ours, to especially at home to have a lead going into the third period. So.
Well tonight, but the second period has been a sticking point the last couple of weeks here. What is it about that period specifically? Is it a mental thing? Is it the long change? Like, what is it the last couple of weeks that's just been tough for you guys?
I don't know if it's a coincidence or not. Like sometimes it's just like, you play the first team settle in, they kind of figure you out, and then they kind of start playing a bit more, and it is tough. Like you get stuck in your own zone, and the change is longer, and you have a lot easier changes in the first and third period. So. I think sometimes like the team that's doing better like with ozone pressure, sometimes usually just comes out on top. And either way, it was good to see us put together a good one. Some couple big shorthanded goals at the end.
Back-to-backs are always tough, but how big is it for you guys? You guys get a guy like Campbell back and a guy like McLean. Two guys are coming in tomorrow with fresh legs.
Yeah, super excited to have those guys back in. They work hard, and when they've been out, they work even harder to get back into playing shape. So I'm excited to see what they bring for us tomorrow.